the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That counter shot lands. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A perfect counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
He threw a punch and just got countered. There's a counter shot. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. On to the third. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They drop their guard, they get caught. Beautiful counter punch. Caught him. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Even I've got to see.
So they're hold that thought, and it's survival time for David Benavidez. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But
everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Benavidez. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Nice counter shot. That right hook catching air. Nice counter. David Benavidez might be ready to go. Looks like they've shaken it off.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The Mexican Monster's in trouble. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Tarver's been rocked. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. Talk about a one-sided three. And there's the bell for round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Stamina is off the charts. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nope, that hook won't score. Good counter punch. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
And the Mexican Monster might be ready to finally go down. How is this fight still continuing?
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Well done with that counter shot. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won. On to the 6th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A lot of effort being exerted here. It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. Tarver crushes to the canvas. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
That's 1, 2, 3.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Tarver in that. There's the bell to start round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Missed him with that uppercut. Tried to score with the uppercut. His stamina is off the charts. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Good punch. How about that time counter shot? Punch, counter punch. Good punch. Perfect counter lands. That punch lands. And he scores with the counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Tarver in that.
You completely switched up.
There's the bell to start round 8. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice counter punch. He blocks that right hook. Punch, counter punch. He blocks that counter. There has been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you.
And you can see here on the replay a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
Shot from the gut.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
The perfect counter lands. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. So it was certainly close, a big majority win.
A majority decision, you know what, I've got to agree.